Hello there, I'm Shaun. Welcome to another episode. I'm in beautiful Puerto Rico. So I'm going to jump right into it. I want to talk about boundaries. Boundaries, creating a space for yourself. And that's part of what I want to talk about, healing. So during the pandemic, I lost my mind. I definitely lost my mind. And so, in a very desperate move, I knew that I had to, exit. I had to leave my mom, as hard as it was. But it's very important to recognize, and this is step one, recognizing that it's toxic, it's unhealthy, no matter how hard it is. And that's reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your space, taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care. It's really important to recognize that this is unhealthy and I need to remove myself. Now, how do you do that? In my way of dealing with that is travel. Finding that space, and Puerto Rico has been my place. And it's very important to have that space. You have to create it. I don't know what that takes on your end, but you have to create that. 2, finding things to cope. Coping. For me, it was having this huge park in Queens, New York, and that's where I would go. I would, go hiking. I would pack my bag as though I was traveling. Water, snacks, sneakers, a jacket. And I would spend hours hiking, walking, sitting, talking to strangers. And also, being creative. For me, being creative is vlogging, editing, sharing my journeys, my travel journeys. I had shot so much footage while I was in Spain last summer that I had all of these clips, and I look at it as a giant puzzle where I was getting these little clips and, putting them together and telling the story of my experience, my adventures. So in a way, it was reliving those moments as I was editing, and it was such joy, such bliss. It was a great way to escape from being locked down on curfew or limited space and having to stay in New York because mom was there, and I knew it was the right thing to do, but at the cost of my sanity. So, 1, you're going to identify your boundaries, and be forthcoming, be honest. I was honest with mom, whether she could handle it or not, I had to be honest. And also letting, loved ones know that you need help and this is not something that you can do alone. Be very forthcoming. You have to be honest with yourself and with the people around you. And 2, being able to cope. Coping mechanisms. You create them, you go towards the things you love. I'm better in a gym, in a more structured environment. I was walking a lot, so that was a big help. So finding those things and being creative about it. And 3, having a place, your space that you've created, that you can go to. And my place is Puerto Rico, and that's why I'm here. Reclaiming myself, healing myself. I'm able to shoot this video, it's a week later, because I'm in a better space, and I'm okay. I know that I'm going to be okay, because everything that I wanted was provided. I threw my net out to my network, and here I am. So please, in this very difficult time of dealing with this pandemic and family and limited space and lockdowns and curfews, it can feel like a prison. And for someone like me who's a nomad, a free spirit, it's imprisonment. So I hope that this helps you. Stay positive. If something is not working for you, change it. God bless.